I wanted to take this video a long time, but I'm doing it right now. Um, I don't know where quite to begin, but I'm gonna tell you my true story. The only imagine what I'm going to say, it's a little bit scary for me, and I really want to do it, but it's getting so many emotions now here in my heart. Okay, this year in July, something very terrible happened to me. I'm not gonna tell you exactly everything what happened. Some things I want to keep it private, but I'm gonna share few things. Okay, it was July this year, 2023, and the most strangest things was happened to me in my home. Okay, and another day I was sleeping. I was I was sleeping on the couch in the living room, and meanwhile I was sleeping. I had the TV on, and at that moment, things wasn't going very well with me, and I feel that my mother didn't quite understand me, so I take time out of her. So I wasn't actually talking to my mother so much. So immediately I wake up. It was in the night. It was like, I don't know the time for sure, but past 2 o'clock in the evening. You know what I mean? It was midnight, of after midnight. I wake up, the lights were on, and I couldn't move. I was like, I'm gonna try to explain to you, like, I was sleeping and I wake up and I was like, so like, how can I let you see? See, I was so sleeping when I wake up and I couldn't move, and it was very scary. And maybe I think I can even die, because I was alone and I don't know what happens to me, and I couldn't talk, and I was like this. I don't know what that is, and I was alone. So, and on the TV I saw Whoopi Goldberg and later Mr. Bean. And now you're saying, what is she talking about, Whoopi Goldberg, Mr. Bean? But I'm gonna explain to you right now. In my way, it's like understanding, like, Merveline, your mother, what happened with your mother? I'm scared, because when I was, no, first of all, my mother is a huge fan of Whoopi Goldberg. When she was young, she asked if there people find that she look alike Whoopi Goldberg, and she was even calling her Whoopi Goldberg. And when I went to vacation on my on Aruba, my mother, when she see Mr. Bean, she laughed so much that she have to cry. So at that moment, remember, I wasn't talking with my mom. So I wake up, and Rat Race was on the TV. I let it. It was. I have it. I record Rat Race, but I was watching it and then I fell asleep. So when I wake up, I saw Whoopi Goldberg and then Mr. Bean. So immediately it was like a connection for me. Merveline, your mother, call your mother. I scared, and I wanted to know, is everything fine with her, but I couldn't move and I couldn't talk. I was like this. and my head was like this. And so I went, I wake up, and I was walking like step by step. Ay, ay, ay. I was walking step by step, and I take my phone and I call 911, but in the Netherlands it's 112. But it was in my speed dial, so I didn't have actually to call 911. I only had to press a number. I don't know which number, but I pressed a number, and they talk. And I wasn't feeling well, and I was like the whole time. And I called the person, and I couldn't talk very well, so I couldn't explain to her what really actually was going on with me. Oh man, I was feeling that I was going to die. And that lady, oh man, was letting me getting very angry. I was calling her, and I was trying to talk to her, and when I was coughing like and then she was like, oh, 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 oh. And I was like, hello, ma'am, and she was like, yes. And I was like because I couldn't talk. And then she was like, oh, oh, oh. I was trying to explain to her, but I couldn't. I didn't can talk well, and I don't know what's going on with me. And then I was like trying to understand, try to tell her that I'm also, instead of actually telling her what's going on, I was trying to, but I was also worried for my mother, because in my head, Merveline, something's wrong with your mother. It's like a signal. When I saw Mr. Bean and Whoopi Goldberg, it's like, call your mother. And I was like, okay, I'm now on TV. I was trying to talk to her, so I was trying to speak. Okay, I'm now on the couch. I saw Mr. Bean and Whoopi Goldberg, and she was like, what? And I was like, okay, but she didn't. And she was like, do you know you call 911? Do you know this emergency number? And she didn't let me talk through. And I was coughing, and she was like, oh, oh, oh. And then that was like, I was feeling like we getting nowhere. So I was like, okay, Merveline, hold on the number, because this is you're not going weird. And I was feeling that I'm going to die. I was feeling this is not good. Something is happening with me. I can't talk. My neck is like this, and I was, and I calling 911, and he can't help me. And I coughing, trying to speak, and every time that I say this, and the front, oh, oh, and I was like, okay, Merveline, in my head, hold on, put down the phone, look for another solution, because you are dying, or whatever is happening to you, it have to stop. Okay, so and she was repeatedly saying to me, do you know you call 911? Do you know you call 911? And I don't understand. I was like, if you have a problem, you have to call 911, right? But I you know, I break the communication. I put the phone down, and I pack my speed dial, and I was like, yeah, this is good. 112 alarm number, or what I have, emergency number. Why did the lady actually always trying to me? Do you know you call 911? Do you know you call 911? Why she just repeatedly was saying that to me? Why? Anyway, I hold down the number. I know, Merveline, something you have to do. You are here alone. It's dark, and the lady can't help you, and something is going on. You can't talk, you can't move, you like paralyzed, I don't know. And I was walking, and I went to my table when I have all my religious things, like my Bible, my things from the church, And by that time, I had my books of Mother Teresa and things like that from my religious Catholic things. Okay, and my Bible. And I went there, but I was like, why do I have to pray? I don't understand. I didn't do anything wrong. But I walked back to the living room and something was turning me back to my table where I have my Bible, my book of Mother Teresa, my papers from my church, my writings from religious things. And I was like, oh, I don't understand. Why? Why I have to pray? I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't get the signals. So what I do, I kneel and I went to pray. I was like, I'm just only doing one nostata. How do you say that in English? I forgot what is nostata in English. Holy Father. I said I only want to pray one Holy Father and that's it. But I wanted to do it fast and in Dutch. Then I was like, no, Merveling, you don't pray like that. When you pray, you do this. That's private. You do few things and very with respect. Not just Holy Father and that's it. No, Merveling, you don't do it like that. And when I do it like my private thing, I'm not gonna say, when I do it like I'm supposed to do it, you can't imagine what happened. Immediately, pardon, sorry, that's not happened. Immediately I was like this. I could move and talk again when I pray how I supposed to pray, but in papiamento, in my own language, and I was praying aloud because I don't understand what's happening to me, and I kneel, I pray loudly, and I began to pray, and every time it's like, what happened when I begin to pray? I couldn't even pray. It's like I forgot how to pray, and this it takes a few times, and then repeat. And then again, and actually when I say the prayer right, and immediately like, and when I pray, I talk, but the move when I was like this, it cured. I wasn't like this anymore. I was like, it get well. So I don't know. You are free to believe or not to believe, but for me it was a miracle, and that's why I wanna say something to you from the movie von Hacksaw Ridge. I will say anyone is wrong to try to temporize or jeopardize, mock somebody conviction. I don't care if it's in the army or what it is. When you are in a conviction, that's not a joke. That's what you are. Thank you, guys. That is what I wanted to share.